Hello! Today I'm making this video to share my mind with you from one of my favorite cities in the world, Kuala Lumpur. And although I could be just visiting around and enjoying myself, I like still to explore within myself, and since I started this channel, I will share my mind on my explorations. Actually, the idea came from my today's morning meditation when some dots connected together. I had already the idea about our existence in this life before, and somehow it appeared again during this morning session, and it made me feel more of understanding. Yeah, I like to talk about understanding, which is feeling understanding, not only understanding intellectual. So what came together was about why we exist in this world, because this question we can hear sometimes from people who try to awaken and who try to develop some spirituality in this life. Usually it is defined as spirituality. So why we exist? And I would say, in order to get the right answer to this question, right or not, I don't know, this is my channel, my views on life and my mind sharing. So from my point of view, right answer to the question why we exist, we need to put another question and to put the right question. So why can be meaning for what, or why because of what. So mainly we know the answers that we exist for learning lessons, for developing our soul, for growing our kindness and generosity. But this is because we ask why from the point of view of for what. My feeling is that we exist not for what, but because of what. And I'll try to explain this. I made this short pause, kind of giving you to breathe in my idea, and maybe something clicks for you already, and I would be happy to hear your mind in the comments. But meanwhile, let's see how I can explain my idea. Because of what? It means, yeah, I'll start from some other examples. We can be late for a meeting, and then we may ask, why am I late for the meeting? Then I say, because there was traffic, because I just woke up a bit too late this morning, because I was not well organized. So there are because, meaning I regret that I'm late. There were reasons, and if I can avoid the reasons, then I can avoid being late. Another situation, we may say, why do I brush my teeth? For example, we put a question like this, and the answer will be to make them clean, to make my mouth feel fresh, to avoid having any smell from the mouth. And here actually is the question why, meaning what for we do this. When I ask why do I brush my teeth, I don't mean, oh, I'm sorry, I regret I do this. I do this because I can't but do this, because if I don't do this, my mom will scold me. Or, I mean, do you see the difference of why, question why? Why because of what? And I'm sorry to do that, I regret. And why? In order to, for which purpose? So let's apply that question again to the question of why do we exist. If we say why do we exist for what, of course we will need to find the reason for what, and this is why we try to find so much the meaning of life and our purpose in life and our designation in life, and what shall I do, and what I should become in this life. And people terrify themselves with this existential question of what is the meaning of my life, what am I supposed to do, as if you are supposed something. While if we set the question with the different form, the second one, because of what I exist, then actually it seems to me that there becomes much more sense which applies work, personal work. And then if we ask because of what, it gives the space for why, for what. Because if we say because of what I exist and we don't get the answer immediately, then we can say for what I exist, for discovering what is behind my existence. When we discover this, then we can go as I feel it, then we can go up till the end of understanding. I'm getting a bit kind of confused with the words in my mind now, because I really want to express this feeling of understanding. So I just want that you feel this, that if we ask, do I have a choice to exist or not to exist? Do you really have a choice? Did you choose to be born or not to be born? Well, we can't know. So let's not try to guess. Let's try to see from this moment what we do know this moment and where it can lead us. So now we say, as I was born, I was not consciously in my memory choosing to do so. I was just born. Now I am just born. I cannot get reborn is the wrong word. I can be reborn, and I believe this is what will happen. If I don't discover, as long as I don't discover why I am born, because of what, I will be reborn. But getting back before this sentence, I wanted to indicate that I can't get myself be underborn, no, non-born. I can't get not born. I can't cancel this. So it means there is something that this way or another makes me born. This is why I see the question, because of what, due to what I'm born, I exist, is more correct rather than question, why am I born, for what am I born? Because if we say why, for which purpose, it means I chose it. I had this idea, intention to be born because this serves something. But like this, we can always be finding reasons and trying to serve those reasons and trying to explain ourselves. Well, the good thing about that is that people try to find something positive. They say, I'm born to make happy others, I'm born to learn to be happy myself, I'm born to learn something and leave something behind myself, I'm learned to give life to my children, and so on. There can be so many different reasons that people find, and from smaller reasons, as I said, just to make myself happy, to bigger reasons as to discover some scientific meaning to something which I will pass to generations, make the investment into development, something for the humanity. But these reasons are so different, while I guess the reason of why, because of what we are born, should be one and the same for all. So this is where we should dig. This is where we should try to find the real understanding. I do have some more ideas to share about, but maybe they will go already in a separate video. This one I leave with you. I've shared my mind, and I hope it will bring you some ideas of yours that you will share, and we will continue the conversation. Thanks for your attention. Bye from Kuala Lumpur.